The Target Series is back in action with our race at the Tricky Triangle in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. It's the Pocono 250 at the Pocono Raceway. Our pole sitters also are points leader coming into the race, the 81 of William Bullen, who just missed out on a win here last season, so he's looking for a redemption. It'd be his second win of the season. To his outside is the 23 of Ryan Taylor. Then third to Anthony Hernandez, fourth is Mitchell Collins, and rounding out the top five, Code Luigi. Then we have Sebastian Kukolan sixth. Jay Jefferson going for the Pocono sweep. He won the truck race yesterday. He starts 7th. Then Alexander Rowan 8th. 9th place is a Pennsylvania native Luke Rainey, and beside him 10th, Blake Petrus. The rest of the field, Oliver Galloway to his outside, and McDowell. Then behind them, Jacob Davidson with Derek Hamill. Then Jake Galloway with Danny Lloyd. Behind them, Jason Larker and Justin Heath. Then Jim Gammett and Josephine O'Neill. Then there's Roman Fenway and Jeff Bright. Behind them, Marsha Burrow and Eli Bright. Then there's Ryan Brommer and Marcus Sachi. Then Jennifer Beeford to her inside. Second in points, Michael Canto has 3 victories on the season. Then John Gammett and James DeCurligan. Anton Charbois and Mathis Wells. Behind them, George Cooper with Paul Taylor. Then Evan Hunter and Greg Torres. And there's Land Lyons and Max Anderson. Riley Sprague with Levi Shones. And in the final rounding out the field, Trey Rain, the 25. To his outside is the 66 of Jonathan Beeford. There's our 40-car field for the Pocono 250 at the Pocono Raceway. Let's get started with our starting command. And a great command to fire our 42 Target Series engines up as we go back racing in the Target Series at the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono 250. William Bullen and Ryan Taylor, 2 of our front runners in points on the front row for today's race here this afternoon. So 15 laps of action around this 2.5-mile triangle in northeastern Pennsylvania, Long Pond, Pennsylvania. The host of some of the best races of the season here at Pocono. Draft is a factor down the straightaways and with 3 distinct corners, all of which handled differently. It'll be interesting to see how these drivers take them and use them to their advantage. 15 laps, as we mentioned, our points leader on the pole with Ryan Taylor to his outside. As they get to the start-finish line, we are racing at the Pocono Raceway. Three wide approaching the tunnel turn for the lead on lap 1. Hernandez, a big move to the bottom of Bullen and Ryan Taylor. They get contact up in the wall for the 81 and the 23. 2 of the drivers that started on the front row. And Hernandez also went sideways and called Luigi from the 5th start position to the lead in turn 3. Big contact being made. But as they come off turn number 3, called Luigi from 5th. Gonna lead lap 1 as the 23 Ryan Taylor back into the outside wall of turn 3. And the 23 from 2nd starting position might be 42nd at the start-finish line. Luigi leads lap 1. Hernandez through to 2nd. Jay Jefferson in the 05 up to 3rd. And Luke Rainey emerges in 4th. Then the battle for 5th. Oliver Galloway, Sebastian Kukolan side by side. It looks like the 10 going to try to take it off the top side. 3 off the corner and down the backstretch. Look at the run for Jay Jefferson. The 05 has no help down low. Luke Rainey goes out trying to get that spot. If he can get clear into the tunnel turn, this might be the best move that Luke Rainey could have made. He stays up high for now. Jefferson drives hard and look at Anthony Hernandez. A big move to get clear right there in the 1 car. He's going to bring Jay Jefferson with him. Yeah, that was a great job by Hernandez there. Big move through the tunnel turns. Maybe Cole Luigi let off just a little bit more than he should have. Off turn 3, Hernandez going to lead lap number 2 of the event. Jay Jefferson in the 05. Looking for back-to-back wins at Pocono. He won the truck race yesterday. Jefferson right now 2nd. But here comes Pennsylvania native Luke Rain, the 22, to the bottom lane, challenging to turn 1. Yeah, Luke's going to go for the lead. Look at that 22 car. Big run there. A little tight down low. Hernandez getting it wound up on the top side. But almost up into the wall. Down Long Pond straightaway they race. Luke Rain getting the push from Sebastian Kukolan. Jay Jefferson pushing the 1 of Hernandez to the tunnel. And Luke Rainey, the big push, going to get him clear. But look at the 04. Look at the contact made back there. And around they go. Jefferson to the outside wall. Comes back down. Jake Galloway. There's Roman Fenway. And they're stacking up. Jennifer Buford. They're 2nd in points. Michael Canto. Upside down goes the 66 of Jonathan Buford. Blake Petrus is also caught up. Jake Galloway. There's George Cooper. The yellow flag up for the first time. Luke Rainey leads us back. 2nd will be Kukolan, Larker, Hernandez, and Code Luigi are the front 5. And our points leader, William Bullen, in the 81 makes it through to get back in 10th. But Jay Jefferson, the 05, from a top 5, damaged and involved. It looks like his shot at a Pocono sweep of the weekend not going to happen. And Mitchell Collins also gets collected. And some others are Michael Canto, second in points, 3 wins this season. He's involved. So the yellow flag out. Luke Rain leads us back. We'll see what happens. Jay Jefferson and some others get up into each other, collected in a crash through the tunnel turn. These drivers were getting very aggressive in the tunnel turn. They would sling it in, try to get the biggest run they can. Jay Jefferson basically on top of a 4 wide. Jacob Davidson making a move. There's Jake Gow, and Jim Gammett makes a move underneath him. And right here, Gammett kind of slides up into that 18, who then moves up into the 99, comes down to the 40. They make contact. They get Jay Jefferson and all this. Jake Galloway goes for a slide. Looks like he gets clipped right there by Jay Jefferson. There's Roman Fenway and Ryan Breimer trying to keep it out of the inside wall. And they do that just coming back up into the field to get into the 18 Jake Galloway. But then they're spinning behind. So a tough break for so many drivers who were kind of up there towards the front of the field. The 05, the 18, the 40, the 99. I mean, those are about 4 or 5 of our front runners. Roman Fenway, Ryan Breimer, all these drivers were in the front of the pack when this big crash happened. And then they kept wrecking behind with the 40 Jim Gammett on back. They kept on wrecking. As the 66 of Jonathan Beefer went upside down. I don't know if he got on his side or he just went upside down. Right here, look at this hit right there. Car's going to wreck. See them trying to keep it out of that inside wall. They know how bad you can hit that. Jacob Davidson hits it. He comes back up in the field. Danny Lloyd, and then there's Jonathan Beefer getting flipped over. Luckily that car lands back on all 4 wheels. But looks like he may have had some help from behind. Looks like he may have gotten pile driven into the crash. Right, Spurley tube, there's the 28. I'm trying to see right here. The 99 comes up. 6-6 just got hit into the crash and upside down. He went. Luckily, that car flipped back on all 4s. But his day likely done here early at the Pocono Raceway. William Bowen came into this race as the points leader, also our pole sitter. With contact with Ryan Taylor on lap 1, he fell back mid-pack. And right here, the separation allows him to miss this big crash that happens just in front of him. And there's all the crashing. They go low. He goes high. There's an opening. He gets on by, and William Bowen's going to restart inside the top 10 here for the restart at Pocono. Cole Luigi started top 5, led a lap at the beginning, then fell back, got back down the inside, missed this crash, and it happened just in front of him. Right there to his outside, and he's like, okay, I'm getting low. He does a great job getting by, so Cole Luigi still left in the race. He'll restart inside the top 5. Jake Galloway was involved in the crash. He almost had missed until he got spun around by the 05 of Jay Jefferson. There's contact. See, he was sideways right there. He had going straight, and then Jay Jefferson came down and wiped him out as Jefferson was spinning. Then Galloway got contact there, and then there. That's the big hit with the 43 Paul Taylor that got him the most damage. It looked like the 18 might have been a little bit better if he didn't get hit by that last hit. And then Michael Canto, second in points, 3 wins this season, is going to lose points to our points there, William Bowen, as the A1 makes it through. The 24 gets collected. Okay, sees the A1 going high. He decides he could go high, and right there, that gap closed in a hurry. He was right behind the A1. The A1 made it through, and then the 24 comes through in that same lane and misses getting through because of the cars coming up. Jay Jefferson, the 05, won the truck race yesterday. Had a good car, run inside the top 5. Runs all day so far, but now gets collected while running inside the top 5. He was ahead of everything, gets spun around right here as he's trying to correct the car. Gets down to Jake Galloway. That actually saves the 05, saves his car, but that spins the 18 out. And one more on board, the 3 of Jeff Bright in the middle of all this. 2-time Target Series champion. Has not had the season he's won. He's rebounded as of late. He's gotten some more points. And right here, he's in the middle of it. He gets it slowed down as they're wrecking all near him. He gets down, up, and he gets by. So Jeff Bright without damage should be able to continue on in this race somewhere around the top 20. Because he made some contact there with Jim Gammett in the 40 car. So as the field raced back, trying to get back in one piece. Leading us back, Pennsylvania native, the 22 of Luke Rainey. As the field stays on the racetrack, we will restart with under 10 to go in the Pocono 250 at the Pocono Raceway. As the field heads onto the short chute, we will go back racing on lap number 8 here at the Pocono Raceway. A ton of cars out from that crash, including Jonathan Beeford, Riley Spurley, Jacob Davidson, also the 15 car of Blake Petrus, the 62 Jennifer Beeford, the 98 of Max Anderson, and Trey Rainey in the 25. 35 cars on the racetrack, but some of them are damaged, like Ryan Taylor has damage, the 07 Roman Fenway, 49-32 on back. There's Michael Canto, second in points and 31st. Some of the others made it through. William Bowen set to restart 10th. He is our points leader coming into this race. Luke Rainey out front, leading the race in the 22 car. Behind him in second, Sebastian Kukulon. Then we have Jason Larker, Anthony Hernandez, Cole Luigi, Oliver Galloway, Alexander Rowe, John Gammett, Mathis Wells, and William Bowen in our top 10. So into the restart zone for Luke Rainey, the 22 team. We are back racing at the Pocono Raceway. That was a very slow restart there. Luke Rainey took it down as far as he could before hitting the gas to get going. Code Luigi sees that. He pulls out low. He got a great jump as here comes Jason Larker for a second on Kukulon to turn 1. Great restart for the 04. Jason Larker staying with the 33. Code Luigi back there. Those groups stay side by side for now. Larker going to try and clear Kukulon down this backstretch. You see cars going by the 05 of Jay Jefferson. Looks like the 11 Mitchell Collins, they of course were involved in that crash that happened off the tunnel turn. And they're approaching that tunnel turn for the first time since that crash. Larker to the inside of Luke Rainey. Contact made with that 22 car. And they come off the corner side by side. Larker's going to clear in the 04 to get to the race lead. Code Luigi for a second on Luke Rainey to turn 3. Code Luigi making work here. His car's fast on research. We'll see if he can keep it going in this long haul. So Jason Larker going to lead lap number 8. Luigi back to second. Luke Rainey back to third, but gets down in line in the 22 car. And they're 3 wide. Mathis Wells in the 20 trying to find a hole underneath Alexander Rowe. But the 09 blocks him off. That is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Now how about Luke Rainey back on Code Luigi for a second. Big move for the 22. Is it going to work down Long Pond straightaway? There's the battle. But the 33 getting the draft from the 04. Trying to get clear to turn 2. But Luke Rainey using that side draft to get beneath the 04 Larker to the tunnel. Side by side. Luke Rainey in the 22 back out front. Trying to win at Pocono for the first time in the Target Series. He won the Pennzoil Truck Series, and he's won in the Gatorade Cup Series. Looking for one here in the Target Series. But goes up the racetrack through 3. And Larker coming back on the inside. 6 to go this time by. Luke Rainey leads. Jason Larker second. Code Luigi, Sebastian Kukulon, and Oliver Galway are our front 5. And then Anthony Hernandez back here coming forward. Eli Bright, the 88, has emerged in this front pack. Here he comes trying for his 3rd win of the season. As Code Luigi back to the inside, Larker. And Kukulon 3 won the 6. Off turn 1. 3 wide down Long Pond straightaway for the 2nd position behind Luke Rainey. Now Larker in the 04 going to get clear. He keeps 2nd. Code Luigi going to fall back as he's on the outside the 6. Contact for 3rd. The 33 and the 6. Kukulon's going to take it. Trying to at least a 33 fight back in the outside to turn 3 this flat corner. Here comes Jason Larker to 5 to go. Larker in the 04 up front. But can he clear Luke Rainey so that Luke can have a shot back to turn 1? 5 to go at Pocono. Yellow flag would end it. Jason Larker in the 04. Going to clear Luke Rainey to turn 1. Sebastian Kukulon fails to hold down low to get to 2nd. Now Kukulon looking for the lead. Oliver Galway got tight right there. Luke Rainey fighting back in the outside lane. Down the backstretch. Side by side for a second. Kukulon to the inside of Luke Rainey. Getting that quarter panel. To the 22's rear quarter panel. Into the tunnel. Contact for a second. Luke Rainey muscled out of line by the 6 of Kukulon. Sebastian Kukulon now looking for the lead. High speed beating and banging at Pocono. 4 to go this time by. Sebastian Kukulon muscles Luke Rainey on the way for a second and gets by Jason Larker. Now Oliver Galway through the 2nd in the 10 car. Down the front stretch they come. 4 to go. Oliver Galway push from Eli Bright trying to get beside Kukulon to turn 1. He's going to have that nose to turn 1. Anthony Hernandez down low. John Gambit in the A7 down low. Oliver Galway sinks it into the corner. Eli Bright takes it to the bottom lane. Sebastian Kukulon up top 3 wide. Oliver Galway in the middle. Off the corner 3 wide down the backstretch. This is for the front spot of Pocono. Sebastian Kukulon clears the 10, but cannot clear the 88. He's going to push from Anthony Hernandez to the tunnel turn. 3 to go this time by. Close there for the 88. Sign up in front of the 6. Now Hernandez has the spot down low. 3 laps to go this time by. Anthony Hernandez in the 1. Pressures into turn 3 and clears. John Gambit to 2nd. Derek Hamill to 3rd. Cole Luigi back to 4th. Now Gambit for the lead down the front stretch. 3 to go Pocono. Side by side again. But the 26 going high. Derek Hamill, which spot does he take to turn 1? He's staying in the middle right now. Not really giving up to anyone. John Gambit needs that help. To the bottom lane. Derek Hamill. 3 wide. Hernandez getting close with John Gambit off turn 1. And look at the 26. Where's Cole Luigi go? Where's Kukulon go? Hernandez going to get clear of the A7. But Derek Hamill's down there. How about Cole Luigi? Whoa, tight there. Contact. A7 and 1 rubbing on each other. They save it. 5 miles left this time by. Derek Hamill, Code Luigi side by side for the top spot. Luigi in the 33 back out front. John Gammett in the A7 coming through, trying to get second from that 26. Code Luigi leads with 2 to go. He's trying to keep that lead, but John Gammett, Luke Ray in that draft, they are coming. Jeff Bright in the 3, we mentioned the bad season he's been having. A win can turn that around here at Pocono. He's in a good spot to do it as well. John Gammett goes low off the corner to get beside Code Luigi down Long Pond straightaway. And Gammett with that drafting help, getting a big push to try and get by Code Luigi. Dead even, now Gammett inches ahead to the tunnel turn. Luke Ray in the 22 going for a second. Jeff Bright, Jason Larker, Sebastian Kukelan, they're all on the inside, they have a shot. Luke Ray wants to get out front, but Jeff Bright in the 3 is right behind him. White flag, this time in the Pocono 250. Luke Rainey leads, but as Jeff Bright in the 3 to his inside. Who's going to get back around to victory lane to win at Pocono? The white flag is waving. Last lap in the Pocono 250. Luke Rainey leads with the white flag, but doesn't he lead at the checkers? Jeff Bright in the 3 is going to get pushed clear to turn 1, but who makes the move underneath them? Will be Larker, will be Kukelan. Here comes Jason Larker in the 04. Sebastian Kukelan, does he take a 3-1 in the 6? He's won here at Pocono in the past in the Gatorade Cup Series. 3 wide for the lead down Long Pond straightaway. Kukelan, the push from Eli Bright. Jeff Bright, the push from Luke Rainey, who's clear to the tunnel. 3 wide for second. Kukelan, the 6, where does he go? Contact for the lead. Kukelan muscles Jeff Bright on the way through the tunnel turn. And he's going to get clear down the short chute. Can he stay clear through turn number 3? Sebastian Kukelan muscles Jeff Bright out of the lead on the last lap at Pocono. 6 car to victory lane off turn 3. Sebastian Kukelan wins the Pocono 250 in a last lap pass over Jeff Bright. Big contact in the tunnel turn. Almost leading to a crash. And Sebastian Kukelan muscles our race leader out of the way to win the Pocono 250 at the Pocono Raceway. Another last lap pass, just like the Benzo Truck Series had with Jay Jefferson making a 3-wide pass. Sebastian Kukelan makes a 3-wide pass and contact with Jeff Bright for the win. Let's now go check the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Pocono 250 at the Pocono Raceway. Only one caution flag that happened with under 10 to go, 4 laps on that, and 10 lead changes, 5 different drivers leading laps in this race. Sebastian Kukelan leading 2 to get to victory lane, muscling Jeff Bright out of the way, who ends up second, still trying to break that long winless drought he's had on this channel. Eli Bright in third. That is a great rebound. He's had no luck since his 2 victories. That will definitely turn his season back around. He's hoping to get a wild card for those 2 victories. John Gammett fourth and Derek Hamill fifth. Then Jason Larkin 6th, Alexander Rowe 7th, Luke Rainey 2nd race in a row at Pocono. And the Truck Series race leading at the white flag ends up 8th here today, leading the most laps of 7. Justin Heath 9th and Mathis Wells rounds out the top 10. There's our top 20. Code Luigi up there in points, a good points day for him in 12th, 2 laps led for him. Anthony Hernandez 14th, 2 laps led. Look down, William Bowen from the pole 17th. Something happened to his car. I don't think it was quite right because it looked like after he got into that contact on lap number 1 with Ryan Taylor, that car never was exactly right. He couldn't hold pace, but still 17th place finish as Michael Canto finished further back right there. As you look down 21st, 4th, you see Canto down here finishing in the 27th position right where he started. So Bowlen does gain points on him as 35 cars finished the race running. Look down the rest that were retired and out from the crash. We now go look at the point standings. 14 races done in the Target Series, and here are the point standings. William Bowen keeping his consistent season going as he has a 75-point lead over Michael Canto, who maintains his 2nd position. Code Luigi, a good day at Pocono, moves him up to 3rd. Ryan Taylor 4th, and Luke Rainey up to 5th now in the 22. Sebastian Kukelan's first win of the season moves him up to 6th and in a chase position. Has no DNFs so far this season, so he's been very lucky to keep himself out of trouble. 7th place is Max Anderson. Adam McDowell saw his teammate Sebastian Kukelan go to victory lane. He wants to do that now as Adam McDowell 8th, Greg Torres 9th, and Blake Petrus holds the final chase spot inside the top 10. As we look at our top 20, Eli Bright back up now to 15th in the points. Those 2 victories have him as a wild card, along with George Cooper is 13th with his win. So we've got drivers like Marshall Burrell, Derek Hamill, just outside the top 10 without victories. Jeff Bright has been very consistent as of late, looking for some more good finish to get him up into the top 10 or even get a win to try and get a wild card. Now as we look down 21st to 40th, you see John Threeford down here 23rd with his win. Flipping here, Pocono definitely didn't help his cause to try and stay top 20. And have Jake Galway down 39th. Just like the Gatorade Cup Series, it's feast or famine for for Jake Galloway. You see Shones and Alexander tied for 41st and 42nd in the point standings. So we look ahead, we'll stay in the Northeast as our next race is in Dover, the Goodies 300. I'll see you guys then.